During the first year of war, the situation in Latin America was not favorable. There were a lot of shortages, starting with metals such as copper and platinum, but also other commodities were affected, such as cotton and coffee, in the case of Peru and Colombia respectively. In addition, a shortage of shipping reduced the amount of available food. Ultimately, as a consequence, inflation rates increased dramatically. Latin American countries maintained themselves neutral until Japanese Air Force attacked Pearl Harbor. At this point, most of Latin American countries either ceased relations with the Axis powers or declared war on them. Along with this, Latin American countries became dependent on United States to trade. Some countries were affected positively during the Lend-Lease policy. The economy and the military forces in these countries developed significantly. Some evidences of improvement were the results in large-scale modernization and a major economic boost for the countries that participated indirectly in the Lend-Lease in the midst of the war. An example of this was Brazil, with an advantageous geographical position, as well as Panama. After Japanese attack to Pearl Harbor, Colombia ceased diplomatic relations with the Axis powers, and then on November 26 of 1943, Colombia entered the war on the Allied side due to some attacks to the Colombian ships by German U-boats. However, Colombia didn't send any army overseas. Only Colombian Navy was active trying to counteract U-boats operations in the Caribbean. The economy during wartime was highly affected. It all started with the remotion of the Colombian economy from the European and Asian markets. After that, the imports were also affected, leaving the United States, in both cases, as the major Colombian trading partner during World War II. The most affected products due to the economic situation were yarn, steel, machinery, graphite, lead, platinum, and the most important and highly affected, coffee, which experienced a drastic increase in price after the attack to Pearl Harbor. Due to the situation, costs in production and transportation increased, demanding an increase in the coffee prices in order to maintain the sustainability of the Colombian economy during wartime. Another important aspect was that the US helped the Colombian industry in certain products, making it more efficient and productive. For instance, platinum was an essential material during wartime. These kind of commodities were necessary for war, and therefore United States resorted to Colombia for its platinum.
Eduardo Santos Montejo was a liberal lawyer who assumed Colombian presidency in 1938 when there were rumors of war coming in Europe. During his presidency, he supported agriculture and capitalism, helped with the boost of the Colombian industrialization, improved the relations with the church and the American government, and started with the persecution to German and Italian colonies present during the wartime in the Colombian territory. All this imposed by the American government. Then, in 1942, Alfonso López Pumarejo, who was a liberal politician, was elected president. He had been chosen before in 1934, and on that term of office he promulgated a new constitution. From 1942 to 1945, he carried out an agrarian reform, organized the labor unions, and gave vote to women. Also, all the Italian, German, and Japanese colonies present in Colombian territory were displaced to a concentration area established in Fusagasugá. Finally, he had to resign his presidency in 1945. The society was purely conservative and clerical. Because of this, the power of the church was very influential and deeply involved with some dominant political groups. Due to bipartisanship, many violent fights were held, like endless civil wars and more. Historically, the governing class in Colombia has been very racist and elitist. Thanks to this, the government, including from 1939 to 1945, thought not evidentially racist, but had a preference for only high-class family members to rule the country.
Ninguno como el tuyo llegó a mi corazón.